What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to the recreation of the rover opportunity. As you know, our beloved rover was considered lost forever last week, February 15th. Yeah, that was the last day in which NASA and the team over at GPL were hoping to recover its signal before the Martian winter. But unfortunately, things didn't go like that. So Opportunity lasted for 15 years operating on the surface of Mars when it was only intended to work for 90 days. Okay, now coming back to the game. You're probably thinking, why am I launching the Delta rocket at night and making it barely visible? Well, the historical mission also took off at night, so I thought it would be nice to recreate it as faithfully as possible to the original, using the skiff engine at the very bottom of the first stage, together with 8 solid rocket boosters. Now, since the skiff engine doesn't have enough power, we cannot start to pitch until we reach an altitude of 28,000 meters approximately, where there is not much atmospheric resistance left. To compensate for this, we have the second stage of the rocket, which works perfectly thanks to its Cheetah engine, specially designed to travel long distances in space flights. We are using only one fuel tank for this second stage, but we'll have just enough fuel to do the whole transfer maneuver. For this reason, we are going to decouple the first stage earlier, with some fuel left over. And finally, nonetheless, at the top of the rocket, inside the nose cone, we have our rover Opportunity, coupled to a heat shield and a few parachutes that will gently descend into the fine atmosphere of Duna and land on its surface. The real-life mission rover landed bouncing inside a kind of a balloon, but yeah, unfortunately at KSP we don't have such fun props to play at the moment. Once we get the encounter with Duna, we correct the trajectory inclination so we can get our periapsis close to the surface without touching it, somewhere in between 20 and 30,000 meters. That's the safe distance for aerobraking. The risk of overheating during the re-entry of Duna's atmosphere is quite low due to its low density, but it never hurts to carry a heat shield around, because thanks to its aerodynamics it makes aerobraking much safer. Before entering re-entry, we uncouple the second stage, leaving our heat shield pointing prograde, so we can cause as much drag as possible. The second stage probably won't cause enough drag with the atmosphere due to its aerodynamics, but it will be enough to enter an eccentric orbit around Duna, eventually falling to the surface in the couple next orbital periods. Now we are seeing how the Opportunity lander deploys the first 2 parachutes, so we can begin to slow down our descent. And there they go, these ones are meant to slow the lander down to a safe landing velocity. And touchdown. Once we touch down the surface, we decouple the rover from the heat shield. Now if you plan to play this mission, I recommend you first make a quick save holding F5 in case you don't know how to, because it's a bit difficult to get a clean separation and sometimes the Kraken shows around and yeah, we all know he has a very mean sense of humor. Okay, that's all for this video. If you like, I would like to support this outgrowing channel, smash that like button, and as always, the graph file it's in the description below. I hope to see you in another video. Bye!